Sorry about that stream interruption there. Looks like my falling screwed up my stream. That's okay. We're back. All of our viewers are still here. We're good. Certain things in DDO can be a little bit laggy sometimes. Once in a while the stream will crash. If it does, just hang around. It'll be back up as soon as I realize it crashed. Which is usually pretty quick because I've got a handy little viewer counter on my screen. And that disappears if the stream crashes. So I get very sad that I don't have any viewers left.
It's okay, I've got tissues for you.
So I've got plenty. It's okay. I'll be good. So, pretty easy to get to this next one. Just follow the path I took there. It's best
Yeah,
to
basically
run.
you go up a level or two from Trial and head east a couple islands.
But yeah. It's best to run in this combination of quests because you don't have to go jumping all over the place in order to try and find everything. There's a direct path that'll take you from quest to quest, at least to the last one. Come back, viewers. Looks like the they get caught up. The crash caught up. Hopefully they'll be back in a minute. Either way, everything we're doing from here on out pretty much will be recorded on my Twitch feed. And I'll probably export the videos to YouTube at some point as well. Although I am not planning on doing any video editing, at least at this point. So, mostly just because I don't particularly have time for it. Maybe down the road, especially if there's specific things people want to see. But
I want to see golden light surrounding my character throughout our entire questing session.
wouldn't that be nice? I'll think about it when you're done with all your lives.
Oh, I get a present?
Do it for both of us. Make us look awesome. Once we have all of our heroic and epic lives maxed out. I have a feeling that would take a lot of work to go back and edit that in to all of the footage. So this one's pretty straightforward.
I know it would. Yeah, for quest, there's 3 different sigils you have to pass to get to the end. The first one takes a disable device check or a UMD check. I think it takes disable. It might just be UMD, and there's a trap near it. The second sigil, or second sign, I should say, they are signs, not sigils, is a strength check, and the final sign is a concentration check.
Yeah, this is what they look like, and that is exactly what happens if someone fails the check while they're running through. Gets smacked in the face by a spell ward.
You're welcome.
Yep. We are in Dealing the Demon. Almost halfway through. Try not to get too lost in Deal this time around. Last time I ran it was pretty embarrassing. Running the wrong way the whole quest. I think I'm doing the same thing too now. Here we go.
For this quest, you want to let Ymris summon his mercenaries because not only is it more XP, it's also an extra chest.
Yep, they're not too difficult to deal with. Just a couple of casters to take down real fast. If you've got
Yeah,
decent
the
DPS, they go down
casters,
quick.
they're casters, so they got low HP, low constitution scores, and they really only cast stuff like Sleet Storm or some cold damage and magic missiles.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Had a couple people either reconnect or we've got some new faces. Either way, thanks for checking in. And this quest is just like the other one too. We we don't end the quest by killing the boss, so we can kill him and then wait around for our extra person here to pop in. Gotta say, I really, really love this build. It's been some of the most fun I've had in Epic Elite content so far playing DDO, and I've been through 33 heroic lives and 21 epic. So I've played just about everything.
I'm really liking this build as well. It's a lot more survivable in Crusader than it was in Dreadnought.
Yeah, a lot of the wolf builds, while they do insane damage while blitzing, at least until update 23, we won't talk too much about that or Can might throw a fit.
I fucking, excuse my French, hate, hate how badly they are nerfing Master's Blitz. Can't stand it. They upped the damage from 50 melee power to 70, which was a very minute, minuscule, indifferential change. And I don't even know what to say about it besides the fact that it sucks now.
Yeah, feel free to let us know what you think, your opinions on everything. From doing some math with it, I've come to the conclusion that overall it's not a horrible change for the game, especially in big groups. Beating down raid bosses and things like that, as long as blitz charges come quickly enough, which will remain to be seen on live once update 23 comes out. Um, it seems like overall it'll be okay because the melee power changes are really going to help it, but it's definitely going to hurt short man groups that are trying to run through Epic Elite content quickly that relied on a blitzer in the past. And for those of you that aren't real familiar with Epic Elite content at this point, pre-update 23 at least, um, uh, most groups that run Epic Elite build around a blitzer or run very caster heavy. And there's not really much else, many other types of groups out there, at least for
Well,
running through
having
quickly.
having three Crusaders in a group helps a lot.
Right, but we're one of the few groups that actually do that kind of thing and actually experiment that much. Most people that are running around in Epic Elite these days consistently and trying to get through lives as fast as possible, like we do, tend to stick to the more powerful builds. But we like to experiment. We like to find things that people haven't tried out before, as well as playing the power builds. So a really well built melee tune will probably have something around 80 melee power, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, come update 23. And with Blitz up, that takes you to 150% extra damage, whereas Blitz on live is running at 250%. So for one person, they're losing 100% damage, which is a significant drop off. However,
I see it more at about 140.
and that's going to be the case for people that aren't close to 28 or people that aren't geared really, really well. Welcome. So that's certainly going to be the case for a lot of people and what they experience. I'm just talking like end of the game rating, ideal experience sort of thing. Um, ooh, did I get it first try? For reclaiming the rift, you just want to jump off until you get to this platform, and then run down the ramp, and you're right at the quest entrance. I was lucky today, and so is Can. I'll sit at the quest entrance for a minute here. I'll uh I'll chill out over here so you guys know when to stop jumping. If anyone needs the spot. So anyway, regarding Blitz, if you have most quests and most raids, it's difficult to have two Blitzers going at a time. Although it's really ridiculous right now when you can make it happen. Something like Epic Elite What Goes Up is a place where people would use that strategy. There are some other quests too. Maybe Epic Elite Deathworm, although usually you only have one good blitzer, and that's enough. Hey, welcome to the stream. So when you have with after update 23, when you have three people using Master's Blitz, assuming they can keep it going at the same time, which I think will be possible, especially against bosses, you'll be looking at a different amount of damage of 450% compared to two active blitzers, which would have 500%. So that's pretty close at that point. And the difference just gets bigger when you have a lot of people blitzing at the same time.
And if you factor in the amount of time that they'll be able to stay in battle longer because of the defensive changes, that actually adds up to three people being better than two right now.
Correct. However, that's only at high level, 27, 28 kind of thing. And that's only if everybody keeps their blitz going by beating on something with a lot of hit points. Because blitz only charges on hit now, not on kill. Which seems like a good change, but the verdict's still out on whether it'll be easy to keep it going or not. And it may cause more zerging than exists in the game right now, which is kind of unfortunate because from what I've heard, they're making these changes to Master's Blitz at least partially to slow people down a little bit, or at least make newer players feel like they don't have to zerg all the time. So that's kind of my analysis on the Blitz changes. I don't hate it, but at the same time, I can see why a lot of people are upset about it. And it's really going to make melees harder to run at lower level epics. However, Crusader, which is already pretty powerful on live, is going to be a really nice destiny.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Crusader giving me a hell of a lot more sneak attack when I turn that on. With the Zeal ability or whatever it is. That'll be fun.
The changes to Zeal and Holy Sword are fantastic. Holy Sword's giving, for anyone that isn't aware, a +2 enhancement bonus to whatever weapon you're wielding, along with a +1 competence bonus to critical threat range and crit multiplier. Keep in mind that doesn't stack with a lot of other enhancements, so build carefully. And then I think it's doing something else too. One weapon extra damage.